Every single day. Someone is stealing from you. Not a thief in the night. Not a hacker in the dark. A man in a suit. In a marble building. With the full blessing of the law. And the worst part? You signed up for it. You just didn't know it. Here's what they taught you in school. Money is value. You work. You get paid. You save. The harder you work, the more you have. Simple. Clean. Fair. Now here's what they didn't teach you. While your money sits in that savings account, earning its 0.5% interest, inflation is running at 3%, 4%, sometimes 8%. Do that math. You are losing money by saving money. And nobody told you. But here's where it gets darker. This isn't a bug in the system. It is the system. And there's a mechanism behind it that almost no one talks about. We'll get there. But first, you need to understand what money actually is. Most people think money is money. A fixed thing. Like gold. Like land. But the dollar in your wallet right now, it is not backed by gold. It is not backed by silver. It is backed by trust. Trust in a government. Trust in a central bank. Trust in a system that can, at any moment, decide to print more of it. And when they print more of it, your slice of the pie gets smaller. Economists call this monetary expansion. We call it what it is. A slow bleed. In 1913, a quiet act of Congress created the Federal Reserve. Not a government agency, not fully public, not fully private. Something in between. Something that answers to no one and everyone at the same time. Here is its most powerful weapon, the ability to set interest rates. When rates go low, money is cheap. Banks borrow, they lend, the economy expands, prices rise. When rates go high, money is expensive. Borrowing slows, growth slows. But for everyday people, the damage is already done. But low rates are just the surface. The real mechanism, the one buried in the ledger, is something else entirely. Meet the first winner of inflation, the borrower. Not you, not the family with a mortgage, the mega borrower. Think, governments, trillion-dollar corporations, private equity funds. Here's why they love inflation. They borrowed money in today's dollars. They pay it back in tomorrow's dollars. Dollars that are worth less. The United States government currently carries $34 trillion in debt. Inflation quietly erodes the real value of that debt. Every single year. You pay for it. Through prices. Through wages that never quite keep up. You are the lender that never gets paid back in full. Meet the second winner. The asset owner. When money loses value, hard assets gain it. Real estate, stocks, commodities, private businesses. Who owns those? The top 1% of Americans own 54% of all stocks. The top 10% own over 89%. So when the Fed prints money and inflation runs hot, those assets inflate too. The rich don't lose. The rich are the hedge. They are inside the system. You are outside it. But here's the cruelest part. The system needs you to stay outside. Here's why. The system requires what economists call a little inflation. 2%. That's the magic number. The Fed's official target. Why 2%? They say, to prevent deflation, to keep the economy moving. But there's another reason. A darker one. If prices never rose, if your cash stayed valuable forever, you might never spend it. You might never invest it. You might opt out. Inflation is the tax that forces participation. It punishes stillness. And stillness, for a consumer economy, is death. So what do? The honest answer is, there is no clean exit. You live inside this system. We all do. But there is a difference between being a passenger on a sinking ship and knowing where the lifeboats are. The people who understand this system do not keep wealth in cash. They move it into things the system cannot inflate away. Hard assets, index funds, real estate, commodities. Some, gold. Some, Bitcoin. Some, businesses that generate real output. Not because these are perfect, but because they are inside the hedge. The system is designed to transfer wealth from those who don't understand it to those who do. That transfer is happening right now, as you watch this video, as your savings sit still. The only question is, which side of the ledger you're on. Shadow Ledger, HQ. Now you know.